Hi there everyone, it's Musical Aviator. We're here at Sydney Airport, it's Panic Stations, and we're off to the Gold Coast. Just be opening the back door there to let the back passengers in. And we're about half an hour from pushback. So I'll start getting prepared here. Just going to move some stuff around my screens. Okay, we're having a look at the flight plan. That's the stream, not the flight plan. There we go. So we're moving up the coast from Sydney. Get the text, flight plan and the airway so we can actually see what we're doing. Alrighty, so it's time to start the programming FMS. I'll come back to this set to set in the IRS position, which is from the GPS, of course. Our YSSY is our current location. And I'll just make sure I can see what I'm looking at there. There we go. Just looking at the FMS a little bit more closely. Plugging our route, Sydney, and Gold Coast, which is YBCG. And our flight number is Velocity 535. I'm going to expand that a bit more. Ready. Velocity 535, and I wonder if I can grab this. Apparently not. Sydney H185. So Sydney VOR H185. And from there we join Yankee 245. Didn't get H185 in there properly. Yankee 245. From there it's Yankee 43. Down to Gold Coast, Charlie Golf. And performance initialisation, we have 58 tonne zero fuel weight. What was our zero? There we go, 1.9 on the reserves. And we also have 55 minutes extra fuel just in case we do need a hold. Cost index will be 30 as usual. Flight level 370. And that looks good. Looking at the rest of this stuff, we've got N1, we'll reduce that to 32. Rest of that underated. Takeoff thrust is 96.9. Thrust will be 5. And center of gravity trim 20.8. We have 5.28 on that trim, which is right about there. So let's listen to some ATIS. We have Sydney on the usual, 126.25. I'm just going to set up the audio so we can all hear it.
QNH1016. On first contact with Sydney, ground or approach, notify receipt of Sierra. Sydney, terminal information, Sierra, runway 16 left and 16 right for arrivals and departures. Wind 190, degrees 18 knots, visibility greater than 1.
Information Sierra, 16 left and right departures and arrivals, so it'll be probably 16 left by Kevin 3. I'll set that in. Kevin 3, enter, execute, and we'll close that discontinuity, enter to enter. Okay, looking at pushback in about 20 minutes. You hear the baggage truck coming in. On 47. Cool. They're happy with the doors, they're a bit early. And still waiting on IRS, and that's fine. Seatbelt signs can go on. So we're looking to make a pushback on the hour, roughly. Don't want to be too early. 15 minutes to go there. So I'll just review what I've got. So off the ident we had that round date, that's normal at the moment. Set RS position, we're at Sydney, going to the Gold Coast as Wassy 535. Have Kevin 3 departure to Entra to Yankee 245, and from there to Yankee 43 into Coolangatta or Gold Coast. V speed's 135, rotating at 137, and V2 safety speed is 147 with the climb out speed set on the MCP. 4,900, indicating that we haven't got clearance yet. We'll do that in a couple of minutes. If you're on the live stream, you should see the destination written just to the left of the screen. It's Gold Coast, sometimes known as Coolangatta. GC right there, or CG should I say. Flight level 370, even though we could go up to 390. There's no real reason to do that. Doors are fine for the moment. Now the main doors are open. We'll close the back one. They can take that set of stairs away if they need to. This is our text flight plan. You can see all the fuel points in there. We'll be taxiing, 10-minute taxi roughly, probably a little more than that. Our release fuel is 6.96 tonnes. You can see the ATC wrote down the bottom there. Flight level 370, direct Sydney to H185 Entra, Yankee 245 Banda, Yankee 43 Gold Coast direct. It's about an hour and a bit flight, so about an hour and maybe 15 minutes. Just going to check a few things. That's working fine. Not too bad today. Good. And I might as well just pop in our flight number, 535, right down here. .535 set. That's just a reminder. Right, full takeoff checklist configuration is checked. The rest of that will be done after the engine start. Let's talk about a safety briefing. We are currently on domestic 3 in gate 36. We'll be pushing back with our nose to the left. After that, we're on domestic 3. We'll take a right hand turn onto Golf, then a left hand turn onto Charlie, crossing a runway 07, and then straight down Charlie to Bravo 10, which is the first one onto the left, and then we contact for takeoff, runway 16 left. Okay, then safety speed is 80 knots. Below 80 knots we can stop for any items. After that it is essential items only. Now, just funny thing about the programming on this departure, so I'll just review that. Departure is climb to 500 feet, then turn to heading 100, and from that heading join local, so again the whatever you call that thing, yeah, the outbound radial 128 to Kevin, and then from there it's track to Entra once above 10,000. Current time is 1 minute 10:02, so I might as well talk to tower 120.5, so we can get ourselves a clearance. Pen at the ready. And tower's dropped off. See if that's really happened, or if he's coming back. There he is.
Okay, Sydney. Likely 4 head-ons, and Alpha 6 return to Brisbane, please.
A little bit less on the volume there. Sydney Tower, velocity 535, clearance to Gold Coast.
Proceed 535 today, critical coast by aircraft and route, initial 5,000, Kevin for departure and truck transition, runway 16 left, squawk 4520, departure with the approach 124.
Velocity 535, cleared to Gold Coast as filed via Entra. Kevin 3 departure, Entra transition, runway 16 left, initial climb 5,000, score code 4520, departures 124.4, velocity 535.
Proceed 535.
Let's set that up, 124.4. That's set now. Now still need to wait another 10 minutes for our push. So we'll leave the door open for the moment. Just going to turn the volume down a touch more. Alright, so we don't want to blast off too early. See Felix Harrison as GoCat 382.
Clear 540, your clearance is ready.
Yeah, a few messages in on the live stream. Nice to see from you guys.
Clear 540, clear to Brisbane 5 longer plan route, initial 5,000, Peter 40 departure, longer transition, runway 16 right, focus 446.
It's going to drop off the tower for a bit. Cool. So let's talk add-ons. We have, of course, the PMDG 737. Also have that, was it Ben O'Henny did the ground taxiways and gates and that kind of thing. Oh, look at that. Someone's decided to show up with the correct aircraft type. Velocity VOZ, Boeing 737-800. These other guys in the red livery have shown up as a TYR in their livery. Tango Yankee Romeo. And it should say Tyrolean, but I've noticed that lots of people that fly VOZ have TYR in their FS in. Don't know why that happens, but when you do that, you'll show up as me as the red one, and if you come in as VOZ, then you come in as the white one. So there we go. There's another white one over that side, which you can probably just make out the tail of. Just. And he's disappeared. Yes, I was going to mention I've got an underlay that was put onto the Vatpac forum not long ago. I'll put a link in once I do the high definition stream, which will be coming later, sometime next week. You can see a bit of grass textures. Of course, we do have the real one coming shortly. The Fly Tampa guys just released some previews, which are also linked to in the forum and on my Facebook. Can't wait. Let's go and double check the ATIS, get the letter. I think it was Sarah last time I had it. 12625.
Go. Terminal information. Tango. Runway 16 left and 16 right. 4. Arrival and departure. Wind 2
Tango.
0 degree 15 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud. View 3,500 feet. View 2,500 feet. Scatter 3,500 feet. Temperature 20. QNH 1017. On first contact with Sydney. Ground or approach. Notify receiver. Tango. Sydney. Terminal information. Tango. Runway 16 left and 16 right. 4. Arrival and departure. Wind 20.
Richmond, position score 4477 and departure 124 waiting for signal.
Righty, Tango we have. Put that in.
Brisbane 51 plan route, which 5000. D4 departure, we'll go transition, runway 16 right.
Good night 1016.
Departure with in your first 1G4.4.
RTO set.
Hey, Mark 40. Not sure why you didn't warn on identical warn on transition on that. We're sort of the initial point of entry.
That's good to close the door.
We can get the cabin 3 on 1 plus. 140.
Yeah, 146, final 16 left,
On the slide board.
I'll get that down there. Teapot signs are on. Fuel dampener coming on.
Thursday again, big one.
Okay, we'll be taking off with VNAV but not LNAV. We'll be using a heading of 100, 500 feet, and then we'll go on to LNAV after we've established on the heading. 2 minutes to go. We've done the taxi briefing.
Okay, Qantas 540.
Let's grab the V speeds.
By aircraft landers.
V speeds are in, and V2 is on the MCP. Okay, we're up to 80 knots. We can abort for anything. After that, V1 135, we will stop. Weather at the moment is broken at 2,500. No, it's broken at 6,500. It's few at 2,500. So it's marginally VFR if we stay below 25.
540.
I'll be the one flying, and assuming everything goes right, after takeoff we'll be turning 100 at 500 feet, and then joining the cabin on a VNAV and LNAV.
Qantas 548, Brisbane by aircraft landers, initial 5000, cabin free departure and far transition. Runway 16 left, score 4504, departure was the approach 1G4.4.
Copy that, cleared by entry plan. Copy that, cleared by entry plan route. Cabin 3 departure, runway 16 left, squawk 404,
Speed to 5,000 feet, contact 124 decimal 4 departures, 1 skyway.
Someone's gonna die. Where are they?
On final 16 left.
Can't see.
Landing clearance.
Quarter 466, doing it now, 1x0 and 190 knots, clear the land, runway 16 left.
Gates coming away.
Clear the land 16 left upon 466.
And we're good to start soon.
Velocity 539, base 36, pushback. We'll see 980.
Oh, they push. We are good to go. Tail to the right.
We'll see 980. Testing fire.
Fuel pumps are on. And window heat's coming up. Your dampener's good. 370 set. Good to go. Right, good to push. Collisions are on.
Confirm it, PGT 401.
Confirm Viking 401.
Packs are off. Clock's on.
PGT 401, stand by for now because there's pointers 767 to your left. Pushing
So
back.
gate number again.
Covered.
Gate 36.
Okay, that's 3. Push and start.
Okay, 382.
39 actually, is that?
Push and start approved, okay, 3.
Yep, 39. Tower
Getting
bossy.
south, 1548 is requesting push and start.
Let's just push, there's nothing in our bay.
Confirm it, put it 548.
Okay, packs are off. Engine number 2, set ground start. Valves are open. N2 is rising.
For T980, taxi by Charlie, Bull Shot Runway 07. For T981, clear to Brisbane by
N2 20, engine number 2 idle.
N5 plan route. Initial 5,000, cabin for departure and cross transition, runway 16 left. Squawk 4462 departure with the approach 134.4. And bridge velocity 539. Push through.
Push through, velocity 539.
Velocity 980. Economic 37 short.
Start a cutout. EGT stable 420. Engine number 1.
Push 548, push through.
Engine number 1, starter valve open. N2 rising.
City Tower, 528, radio check.
Push 538, push 5 by
20%, engine number 1 idle. EGT rising. All pressure lights out.
Put a
Parking brake set, start a cutout.
Welcome to Sydney. 55 Tango, Lima Bravo, Bull Shot Runway 07.
EGT stable out of 420. Generator 2 set.
Catch 32, reason taxi 16 left.
Ampere off the bleed. Packs are on.
Get 382, taxi by Charlie. Bull Shot
Generator's
Runway
good.
07.
And AP coming off.
Taxi by Charlie, hold short, runway 07, go catch 32.
And velocity 980, cross runway 07.
Cover that pushback, we'll see you on left hand side once ready. For takeoff checks, configuration has been checked, recall is clear, no items. Flight controls, grab them, to the left first, full forward, to the right, and rudder.
540, taxi is proper tuning point.
Jump at ground, I'll see you on the left, have a good day. Flap set 5, takeoff, stabilizer trim set, in the green band on 5.25. Cabin briefing, takeoff briefing has been completed. Cabin is just waiting on that one. Start switches and rest of that's when we approach the taxiway. Rest of that's good. Flap 5 is set and we're clear. We have information Tango and we're ready to go. I'll give them a call. Flight director's on. Sydney, velocity 535 is ready for taxi. We're off domestic 2. We have Tango.
Velocity 535, taxi 5 Charlie, who's got 07.
Taxi 5 Charlie and Bravo 10, velocity 535. Well, throttle is armed, we'll go with VNAV. LNAV is off. 5 minutes, we're on the move.
Chorus 540, taxi the whole thing for Bravo 2 on the right. Brisbane, velocity 981, Brisbane fire and fast.
Charlie is straight ahead.
Initial 5000, cabin for departure and flight transition. Runway 16 left, 442.
So take straight ahead, then a left turn after the runway. There's a bit of a chicane halfway down.
Initial 540 left, runway 1 left.
Velocity 539, 50 by Charlie. Full shot on
Charlie, hold short, velocity 539.
Runway is clear on the right, clear on the left. Strap on.
Power station, City Ground is now online.
Taxi lights on.
Team on 121.7.
117. Done the scorecode, which was meant to be 4520. Get that set up after we negotiate this corner. radar 4520. Good. That is set now.
Aussie 539 holding short runway 07 on tower.
5539, cross runway 07, and contact the ground now on 121 and 17.
Cross runway 07, contact ground 121 and 7, 539.
Take 980 ready, runway 1.
Chatting at Arjun in the Skype.
980, the wind now 180 and 190 knots. Please take off runway 16 left, connect departure to an airport. Please take off runway 16 left, departure to airport.
There's Bravo 10. And I'll start this transponder up. Cool. Sydney Tower, velocity 535, fully ready, 16 right. Left. Left and right.
4535. Continue hold short at Bravo 10.
Hold short 16 left at Bravo 10, velocity 535. It's not me crashing that matters, Arjun, it's the sim. It's more likely to get that kind of crash.
4535, line up and hold runway 1.
Runway 16 left, lining up and waiting, velocity 535.
Tower, go cat 382, ready at 16 left.
Go cat 382, continue hold short at Bravo 10.
Strobes are on. All the other lights are on. Continuous. And the rest of that. Okay, start and switches are continuous. MCP is set for departure. Transponder is TARA. Landing lights and strobes are on. Retracts are on. For takeoff check is complete.
So the 535, the wind is now 180 at 190 knots. Please take off from where on is left, connect departure to an airport and good one.
16 left, clear for takeoff, velocity 535, departure Z1. 50% thrust, take up. Takeoff fast set.
Velocity 539 ready, runway 16
80 knots.
Velocity 539, follows the A320 ahead, and hold short at Bravo 10.
B1.
B1.
Bravo 10, B2.
Okay, that's 382, line up and hold.
Positive 8, you're up.
Runway 16 left, go cat 382.
And over to departures, 124.4. So that's it. Here it is. City departures, velocity 535, climbing 5,000 out of 2,000.
Velocity 535, continue approach today. Identified one flight level 240.
Flight level 240, velocity 535. Flaps 1. Level 240 is set. Flaps up. Flying thrust is selected. Autopilot in command. After takeoff checks. After takeoff checks, air condition and pressurization is set. Automatic and PSI is coming up to 3. Start switches are not required and are off. Landing gear up and off. Auto brake is off. Flaps up, no lights, and altimeters holding altimeters. Coming up to 10,000. Set standard both sides. Coming up on 10,500 on the mark. 2-1 mark. And there's Entra. Let the turn continue and we'll go direct entry.
To the approach, go code 32 with you, passing through 2,600. GoCat 382 to the approach, report level. To the approach, flight passing through speed 3000 for GoCat 3. GoCat 382 to the approach, identify climb flight level 240. 240, go. Velocity 535 to the approach, report off normal.
535, AFM. out of flight number 138.
Velocity 535, right to track direct entry plane route.
Direct to entry planned route, velocity 535. Sitting down there.
Departure heading velocity 539, passing 2,700, climbing 5,000. Velocity 539 for the approach, identified, climb flight level 240. Level 240, velocity 539.
Departure Viking 401, passing 1,200 feet. Departure Viking 401, passing 2,000 feet.
Right, we've got enough fuel to do a 55-minute hold if we need to.
401, Sydney approach, report weather.
Hopefully we don't need to.
2,300 feet, Viking 401.
Viking 401, Sydney approach, identified, climb at flight level 280.
Time 280, Viking 401.
Velocity 535, flight level 280.
Flight level 280, velocity 585. 535. 280, sir.
On this 540 Sydney approach, identified, climb flight level 240. 240, on 540.
So this event we've got both Gold Coast and Brisbane running. Just wondering who's going to the Gold Coast and who's going to Brisbane. I'm looking at a bunch of aircraft coming up from Auckland and most of those seem to be going to Brisbane. In fact, I think all of them are. Guess it's just all the Sydney people really. They're coming up to Gold Coast. Could not be just me. Oh no, there we go, Tiger, GoCat 382s on our tail. Tom.
Velocity 980. Contact Brisbane Centre 124.8.
Centre 124.8.
Two departures, climb 542, rear departing 1,500, climbing 500 feet.
On this 542 Sydney approach, identified, climb flight level 280, track direct enter, plane route.
Climb flight level 280, track direct, I'm sure I've planned route, climb 542, thank you.
I'll be expecting to go over to a centre soon. Probably 121.2. Oh no, it's the other one. 124.8.
Velocity 535, contact Brisbane Centre, 124.8.
Over the Brisbane, 124.8, velocity 535.
Okay, 382, climb flight level 280.
There we go. Brisbane Centre, velocity 535, climbing flight level 280 and a 265.
Velocity 535, Brisbane Centre, g'day. Climb to standard non-standard flight level 360.
Flight level 360 final, velocity 535.
Velocity 535, full sequencing cruise, maintain that height decimal 79.
Decimal 79 for cruise, velocity 535. Lower and faster. 360 and 79. That's it. Might just bump the climb a little bit more. 300. Cool. And seatbelt signs auto. All the checklists are cool, altimeters are set, and after takeoff checks are complete. Enjoying that view. Lots of cloud thanks to various cyclones and weather events, and also active sky next, making it look very nice.
Brisbane, Sunday, good evening. Qantas 522 with you, flight level 350.
The 522, Brisbane Centre, g'day, squawk 4121.
Squawk 4121, Qantas 522.
The 522, you are identified 60 miles to the northeast of Lincoln. Maintain flight level 350.
Maintaining flight level 350, Qantas 522.
Bit of contrail happening up ahead.
SS 382, Brisbane Centre, g'day. Climb to non-standard, amended flight level 340.
Contact 340 for
Go catch the 382 for sequencing in the cruise. Maintain speed not above Mach decimal 77.
Not about Mark decimal 7 to go catch 382.
The old iced tea.
On 540, Brisbane Static, good day, time to flight level 370.
370 on 540.
Righty, let's talk about the Gold Coast. And I just shot one of the jumps. That was silly. Alright, inbound via Grieve probably. Let's see what the weather's doing up there. Weather says wind is 150 at 3 knots. See if I can grab an ATIS. Probably not. Not from this far anyway.
Velocity 980, continue your climb to flight level 370.
Seven frequency it's on anyway. On 311. Doesn't it go?
Brisbane Center today, Viking 401, with your flight code 280.
That's one Brisbane Center, Viking 401.
Victor Kilo Golf, Viking 401.
Kilo Golf 401 Brisbane Center, g'day. Climb to flight level 360 knots.
360 knots, Viking 401.
Brisbane Center, good evening, Qantas 540G with you passing through flight level 248, contact level 280.
Qantas 542 Brisbane Center, g'day. Climb to flight level 370.
Flight level 370, thank you, Qantas 542.
Brisbane Viking 401 makes it easier for you to take through south as well.
Kilo Golf, if you want to take a 350, that would be great.
I'll say whatever you want, Viking 401.
Kilo Golf 401 to flight level 350.
Ground 350, Viking 401.
Flight 542, climb to amended knots and flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Qantas 542.
540, report your plan to mark cruise distance.
All that's good. Let's brief what we're doing on the Gold Coast. We don't have the arrival yet, but it's probably going to be the Grieve or the Rooney. Rooney is a visual approach. That's slightly preferred. We'll be landing on runway 14. Runway 14 is 2,500 metres long. It's 2.5 k's. Only 2,490 feet of that is usable. We will be utilising order brake 2, hopefully coming off on Delta, so we don't have to backtrack or anything. At this stage we're arriving at 3.8 tonnes of fuel on board. That's exactly 1 tonne less than we have currently. So landing weight will be 61.8. And that gives us a flat 40 speed of 137.
42 542. 542, 14 in the cruise. Speed, not above Mark decimal 7 8.
No, about Mark decimal 7 at corners 542.
540 Brisbane.
15 departing aircraft, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Mostly all going to the same place, I'd imagine. Either Coolangatta or to Brisbane.
Kilo Golf 4014 15. Get the cruise maintain Mark decimal 77.
Speed controlling everyone.
Mike point 77 for Vatpac.
I'm just going to take a second to go and grab a drink. Be back shortly.
Precision control was up for Vatpac.
4018 is the cruise, maintain Mark decimal 77.
Transition Vatpac 41.
Cruising center 1528 with you.
548 today, 52 flexible 370.
Correction, climb 528 with you, sorry.
28, thanks, busy approach, still at this stage, 124 decimal.
Right, seems we've made a mistake with the transitioning, we'll get back to you shortly, from there.
Pressure center, close flight, or AED flight level 280.
548, flight level 370.
380, close flight.
Go at 382, 460, further separation required. Maintain Mark decimal 75.
75, go at 32.
I'm back in. There we are. 14532 Sydney Tower at the moment. Also greetings to Piloto 319 from Tijuana. I've got the top of the set coming, and we don't have a clearance yet to do anything. I reckon we'll be doing a visual approach, but I think we'll set up for that. It's a possibility it'll be the VOR approach from Keegan. Forget the Greed arrival, but I think we're at the front of the pack at the moment, going into Gold Coast, so I think they'll want to drop us in quickly rather than slowly, and that suits me fine. Let's listen to the ad to see what they're doing up there. It's 1345.
This 150 is up to visibility 6,000 metres. Out is 2,200. Rotor 2,700. Open up 4,200. Just 20, next to 014. First contact with the Gold Coast. Round of approach to 36 o'clock. Best terminal information Golf. Expect vision.
File cruise pursuit of 220, command.
Trying to listen to two radios at the same time.
5 phone 28, 5 2, got level 220.
4,200. Just 20, next to 014. First contact with Gold Coast. Round of approach to 36 Golf. Best terminal information Golf. Expect visual approach from May 1435 for approach and departures.
Visual approach 14.
Enough visibility 6,000 metres. Out is 2,200. Broken 2,700. Overcast 4,200. Just 20, minutes 1014. First contact with Gold Coast. Round of approach to 36 Golf. Best terminal information Golf. Expect visual approach from May 1435 for approach and departures. This 150 is up visibility 6,000 metres. Out is 2,200. Broken 2,700. Overcast 4,200. Just 20, minutes 1014. First contact with Gold Coast. Round of approach to 36 Golf.
1014.
Best terminal information Golf. Expect visual approach from May 1435 for approach.
So it's information Golf QNH 1014 and 6,000 metre visibility. Visual approach 1814. Bit of a challenge. Let's do it. So it'll be Rooney 14 and 14 with an extension of about 2 nautical miles. Let's chuck in from Rooney. Pickle, Chook, Indy, and I'll have a look at that last bit. It's about right.
45-39, Christmas going to go. 45-39, back in the machine crash, flight was 280, and about 118 miles south of Danville.
Yeah, that was good.
What's the 539, 4144, I guess. 4144.
Hi, the Cameron Shaw.
48, sequencing in the cruise,
From Scotland.
decimal 79.
Maintain Mark decimal 79, last cycle 8.
What's the 980 contact Brisbane Central 121 decimal 2 there?
0121
530 on the first time, flight level 3 on the first note. And station 1 second.
Send checklist, pressurization.
539, the first flight level 3.
Set 0. For landing, anti-ice not required at this stage.
Yeah, 539.
20 degrees.
Flight level 390.
Approach brief has been completed. Fuel is good. We've got 3.8 on arrival, and we're not expecting holding. IES and speed bugs. So what we've done with that. IS speed bug is 137 with flat 40 with BREF, which means 142 on the approach. Just going to have a look at the minimums here. I'm going to use the BOR minimums. Actually no, let's use the lowest ones that we can.
The 535 contact Brisbane Centre now on 121.2.
Out of Brisbane Centre, 121.2, velocity 535. On to 1.2 set. Okay, we're just about to put the minimums, it's 800 feet. That's Barrow. QNH 1014.
And New Zealand 4 trials, walk 4406.
This is Centre Golf Premier 5 entering the hold of data.
Lima Bravo Romeo, second.
Centre Golf Romeo 516 entering a hold at data.
Golf Romeo 516 is roger.
Brisbane Centre, velocity 535 to Gold Coast is flight level 360.
Look at 535 making flight level 360.
Maintain 360, velocity 535. ETA is over the hour 16. Now I have actually time offset, so the current time is 9, so it'll be 10:16, 10:16:0. About 15 minutes earlier than I actually wanted to be. That's the name of the game. We might get a second flight in. Is there any propeller aircraft going up to Brisbane at the moment? Very interesting to see.
Contact 382, great, Brisbane Centre, maintain flight level 340. New Zealand 352, contact Brisbane approach 124.7, great.
First 124.7, New Zealand 352 today.
Executive 361, continue descend to 10,000 and Brisbane QNH 1012.
Continue descent to 10,000. Brisbane QNH 1013, executive 361.
Brisbane, good evening, Qantas 522 with you, flight level 350.
I'm going to 52 to standby. Number 5 to squawk 4410.
Squawk 4410. Corners 522.
Brisbane, good evening, Zulu Kilo Alpha Foxtrot November with you, flight level 3, Victor.
Foxtrot November 3, squawk 4403.
4403, Alpha Foxtrot November.
Executive 361, contact the Brisbane approach 124.7.
Switching 124.7, executive 361.
Corner 522. Expect read a vector for arrival. Runway 19er. When ready, descend to flight level 200.
Expecting a radio vector for runway 19er. We will be leaving now for flight level 200. Corners 522.
Corner 522.
Doesn't tell the
Brisbane
boss.
Center and traffic Cox Harbour, Chile 210 Delta, taxi Cox Harbour for Brisbane.
Oh, we'll let it slow down, but we have to go down at some point.
210 Delta. Stand by.
Plus 535.
210 Delta. Close 210 Delta, squawk 4411.
4411, Qantas St. 210 Delta.
This is just Lima Bravo Romeo at top of descent, flight level 340. Requesting lower or false.
Lima Bravo Romeo, descend to flight level 200 and your start clearance is for 7 Alpha, runway 19er.
Start clearance 19 Saver 7 and descending to flight level 200.
Brisbane velocity 535 is maintain flight level 360, past stop descent for Congolese.
Station calling sequence again?
Velocity 535.
Velocity 535. Your start clearance is Gold Coast 6 Alpha, runway 19er. And ready to descend to flight level 210.
We'll take flight level 210, we're actually going to the Gold Coast. Velocity 535. Level 210 set. Speed that up. 270. Let's get back on VNAV actually.
Brisbane Center Golf Premier Flight, please crew about to exit hold at gate, request flight level 330.
Cool. Descent checklist.
516.
Descent checklist, altitudes and instruments set. We have 800 feet on the barrow.
Can you
There is
continue
no
hold for
IFR,
another?
there's no ILS, so we'll be
another
doing a
circle.
visual approach.
For separation.
Approach aid set, there are none. Standby ADI not required.
Yeah, I'll do another 1 minute
checklist is
hold,
complete.
not a problem, 516.
Brisbane Center, good evening, I'm Qantas 542 with the flight level 360.
542, good evening, maintain flight level 360.
Maintain flight level 360, Qantas 542.
Okay, we're descending now,
And
and he still thinks that we're going to Brisbane for some reason, but whatever.
contact 382,
Exact clearance is available.
Then check accuracy.
Cocat 382. Just clear Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19er. When ready, descend to flight level 220.
Okay, that's 32. The Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19er. When ready, descend to flight level 220.
I do like that little bit of contrail up the left window there. Coach deck is done, landing is the next one.
That's 3046, what's that again?
Cabin crew, prepare aircraft for arrival.
796.
Just going to pull a bit of
Standby.
brake onto there.
Alpha 796 was squawk 4407. Register 4407.
Distance in the clear. Brisbane Center, Alpha Foxtrot November. Brisbane Center, Alpha Foxtrot November, copy.
Alpha Fox November, speaking. Go ahead.
We're flight level 360 incoming Brisbane. I've got TCAS traffic alerts around me there, so what do you want us to do?
Alpha Fox November, you don't need to do anything, and you are separated by virtual.
Brisbane Center, very Viking 401, flight level 350, net 177.
Viking 401, play, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain 350, Viking 47.
Let's contact 454. Roger, this is Gordon 454 at flight level 130. About 454, play. Continue climb to flight level 290. Climb to flight level 290 on this frequency.
Let's bring it up there. 1,000 foot above profile, 1,000 foot above clearance. Seatbelt signs are on.
3046 per second.
1,000 to go.
Mike India Delta 4412.
Next frequency 1235.
Just 559er, continue climb to flight level 340. Roger, flight level 340, the Golf Romeo 516. For separation, now turn right heading 030. Left to 030516. New Zealand 412. Your start clearance is the Silver 7 Alpha, runway 19er, when ready descend to flight level 200.
50, 17 up, runway 19, and really flying to 200. Britain Sonic 1 of 540 in business while
We're a little early anyway, so I don't mind actually going around this time, but
Station 46, what's that again?
certainly seems a little overwhelmed. Should have split that sector, I reckon.
That's 5. I'm at 46, what's that again?
and corner 540.
Up on a 540. Your start clearance is Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19er. This is the first sleep Bravo Romeo, flight level 200, still requesting lower. Lima Bravo Romeo descend to 9,000 feet at QNH 1013. QNH 1013, 9,000.
Is that 2,000?
Sector 522, loading off flight level 206, request forward.
Velocity 535 also request lower. Gold Coast.
Cross 522, continue descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Under 9,000, QNH 1013, thank you very much, corner 532.
Brisbane Center, corner 548, you get flight level 370.
Cross 548, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370, corner 548.
And Brisbane Center, corner 542.
Hold on. Corner 542. Your expect clearance is Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19er. Now descend to flight level 200 now.
Gold Coast 6 Alpha, arrival runway 19 and descend to flight level 200, corner 542.
So the killing Sydney builder was the passenger car. Flight 210 Delta identified, and I think you can to flight level 150. Flight level 150, killing Sydney builder.
So 2,000 above. I think it'll be safe to go down. Gaining on us. Let's do it. Let's go down. 9,000.
Marking the Delta, you're clear to enter control area.
I'm self-controlling using the TCAS because I know there's an aircraft coming up behind me. He's faster than me and he's descending through my level. So, or to my level, as far as I can tell. That's the Tiger Airways.
At Outflow 516, so now you will continue track direct to Sabre. Track direct to 516.
Brisbane Center engaging velocity 539, flight level 340.
I will just take 539 and maintain flight level 340.
Maintain flight level 340, only start here, yes, velocity 539.
Average Velocity 539 start clearance is Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19er.
Negative verification down to the Gold Coast, request the Rudy 2 or Rudy 5, one of them.
Velocity 539, my apology. And just clear Rudy 2 arrival, runway 14.
No worries, speed ready to arrival, runway 14, velocity 550.
And Brisbane down at climb 542.
Number 542, go ahead.
At the moment we're currently having a simulated freeze. We'll let you know if it on freezes if we're stationary on your scope.
Number 542.
LH1014.
And now
Sir?
I give you the instruction to descend 200 and you still stay flight level 360.
That is correct. This is my flight simulator has frozen. I'm just letting you know.
Good on 522, continue Brisbane Thunder 124.7, great.
Approach 124.7, corners 522 today.
Lima Bravo, Romeo, contact Brisbane approach 124.7. 124.7. I'm not Alpha Foxtrot November, you clear the Silver 7, Alpha arrival runway 19er.
Say the 7 Alpha runway 19er, roger. We're currently following 360. We've got the New Zealand 412 traffic ahead of us.
So we haven't been told to do anything.
Alpha Foxtrot November, now for separation, turn right heading 350.
When Senna's doing
right 350, Alpha Foxtrot November.
Yeah, bang it. You're done.
35 continue descend to 9.
Let's quietly sneak over to Gold Coast approach because nobody will notice. Really. Nobody will notice apart from Gold Coast. Gold Coast approach, velocity 535, no handabout. We have information, Golf, maintaining level 150.
Velocity 535, 10 to 5,000.
Down to 5,000, velocity 535. Down to 5,000.
Velocity 535, what arrival?
Funnily enough, we got the Gold Coast 6 arrival into the Gold Coast, so I've chosen the Bruni.
Velocity 535, can you make that the grade 5 arrival?
Grade 5 arrival, that's not a problem, 535. Descent path
Velocity
unchecked.
535, you can expect the RNAV build approach on 14 and confirming the speed information Golf.
RNAV approach from Keegan, runway 14, and we have Golf, velocity 535. So the Bruni arrival, that'll give us a bit more room to descend. Still probably not that much, to be honest. Which means we'll need all the brakes we can get. The seatbelts are good. Landing lights are on. Strobes on. Everything else is good. We'll most certainly be flying a Boeing 777-300ER, probably the week it's released. Recall I need. It's clear. Start switches set to continuous. And we'll do the rest of those when the gear is down. Speed brake. Landing gear. Auto brake has already been set to. And flaps will be 40. Landing lights already on. Holding on gear and flaps. And speed brake. QNH 1014 set. Set to both and on standby. Just out of 10,000, coming up on 10,200. Check. Speed brakes off. Center path still unachievable. Seems to be wallowing a bit, left and right.
Gold Coast approach, Cat 32 with you, level 152.
Okay, 32 descend to 6,000. And what star are you going to find?
Down to 6,000. Assigned to Brisbane star. Have not got a Gold Coast star yet.
Okay, okay, 32. Cancel your star. Return right heading 010.
Star right 010. Okay, 32, thanks.
Goes to tower, I'll just check the frequency, I think is
Uniform Whiskey
1187.
Charlie, what's your position?
1187 is set.
And sorry about that. Non-call sign shows that we've got through 132 line. Actually, that's fine.
Charlie and Delta Golf, this is approach 005. Velocity 535 into 4,000. Clear the Arnold River approach runway runway 14.
Down to 4,000, clear line of Zilla approach, runway 14, velocity 535.
Okay, 32 descend to 4,000.
4,000 go, 1032.
1,000 to go. Gold Coast. Looks the buildings are tight.
1032, turn left on 270.
That's 272, go 1032.
Spoil's directed. Maintaining full. Seem to be on cool. 210 knots. Flat 1. .90 knots.
Okay, 382, tractor X2 Keegan. Clear the Unazilla approach runway 14.
Good on there, Zulu. We have 800 feet.
Keegan, clear the Unazilla approach, runway 14.
Speed intervene. We have flaps 5, please. Flaps 5, speed set. Get down. Ignition continuous.
535, contact Gold Coast Tower 118.7.
Over tower 118.7, velocity 535. 118.7 set. We're on slope of sorts. Okay, speed brake armed, landing you down 3 green. We have engine continuous, we have landing lights on. Speed brake is armed 2. Auto brake that is. Flaps at 5, holding at flaps. Let's go flap 15. Flap 15 speed. White bug 160. Gold Coast Tower, velocity 535, runway 14, final.
Velocity 535, g'day Gold Coast Tower, confirm you have visual with the airfield.
Velocity 535 has the airfield inside.
Velocity 535, roger, with 104 knots, you're clear for land, runway 14.
Runway 14, clear to land, velocity 535, flap 25. My aircraft. 142, flap 40. Altitude bug to 2,500. Set. My full aircraft.
Approaching
I'll be honest on land. We're not going to win paddock stations by landing this early. We're 10 minutes before the slot time. Good luck to the guys behind me. I've already won it 3 times, so no big deal.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Reversals are in. 80 knots. 60 knots. Manual braking. So coming off on Delta. Yep. That's a good one to come off on. I'll need the apron chart. Flaps. FMC message. Just get rid of big lights and the strobe. And we're good to vacate the runway. Clock coming off, 1 hour and 8 minutes. How did that take 10 minutes less than yesterday? No idea. Velocity 535 vacates runway 14.
Velocity 535, welcome to the Gold Coast. Contact ground 121.8.
Everyone's 1.8, velocity 535. Come to a stop, 121.8. That's set, transponder coming off. Gold Coast ground, velocity 535, off on Delta.
Velocity 530 leading there. Am I going to go to the boundary choice?
We have a choice. Let's see, I'll tell you when I pick one. 8. Maybe 9. No, I don't like 9. 9 sucks. Actually, it's our gate anyway, so it'll work. Yeah, let's do 9. And velocity 535 for pick gate number 9.
Gold 535 taxi, right, Echo 2 Bay 9.
Hey, 2 Bay 9, velocity 535. APU coming on. Mr. Marsley must have been on a break. He's not here. Don't see him. What do you reckon? He's probably inside the building. Can't see him in there, mate. Decide how far forward to go on my own. Bike and brake set. Right, we'll get APU on the bus, APU on bleed. And that's shut down. disco. APU generator done. Adapter is off and IRU is off. Deboarding, and I can hear some stuff going still. That would be the fuel pumps and hydraulics. Let's get rid of the doors. Seatbelts on off. I'm happy with that. Alright, we're on the ground and we're just waiting for other aircraft to arrive. There should be a couple. I heard at least 3, I think, in the sequence. Ah, is that Tiger? Oh yeah, you haven't put in your proper thing. Let's get that fixed up. As our Tiger. Cool, so we've finished our part of the flight. There's a possibility I was considering moving on to Brisbane in a helicopter. I'm not sure if that's a interesting enough idea to actually put on this video. I think the other option is just to watch the other aircraft come in. So there's going to be a couple. Tiger's a bit too early to win. The Panic Stations event, if you win you get your name on the leaderboard. It'll be on the website somewhere for a little while. I'll see if I can get that. I'll post a link in the comment. You don't actually win any prize, you just win bragging rights that you won. The first time I won was back in the level D 767. I flew from Perth to Darwin, I do believe. And I was maybe 2 minutes early, and so I started doing zigzags on the approach. So it was an ILS approach. There we go, go catch him.
Go to getting taxi via Delta to the event.
I'll take it to play, I can't treat you.
All the fact that I was drinking there. Nice little bottle of water. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, the first time I won was the level D 767 into Darwin. It was a 10-mile approach on an ILS. And apparently we haven't opened the aft entry door. Let's get that done. And I was doing zigzags. I think I did about 5 or 6 all the way down the approach. And I believe the rule back then was landing is counted as when the aircraft slows to less than 100 knots. So as I touched down, I throttled up to maintain 110 knots for another about 20 seconds, and then I slammed on the brakes to come to a stop at the end of the runway. So that's how I won the first time. Second time I was the Duke, Beechcraft Duke into Canberra. That was quite fun.
We got a ground that's on the 810 listing at red air check.
Hey, Quantify, can I hear you?
Why not fly to Brisbane now on the 737? I can't come up with an argument why not. Do I want it to be the 737 though? That's the question. What's this next guy that just came in? 172. It is a 172. Didn't expect that. Well, he just won that one.
Brisbane ground, after November, revision.
Okay, so
November,
by my reckoning, we have just had Charlie Delta Golf win Panic Station St Callum Geddes in the 172 from Williamstown.
Alpha Delta November, can you accept
Cessna 172 wins Panic Station's Gold Coast.
Runway 35.
There he is, landing. It's 1 minute past.
Alpha Delta November, you're cleared. Right-hand circuits, runway 35, squawk 1544.
Alright, so there's the winner. Let's go in and see if I can...
Clear for right-hand circuit, runway 35, squawk
Zoom in on it.
1544.
Callum Geddes winning Panic Stations in a Cessna 172. There you go.
Alpha Delta November, thanks, Portman Road, taxi.
We'll go Alpha November.
And there's, I guess, the jet winner. Who's that? Velocity something, I'm imagining. $5.39. Mitchell Markovic. So we have two winners on the Gold Coast run. We have the jet and the prop. For some reason the prop came in first. 1 minute past. And now it's 3 minutes past, I reckon. And we've just had the jet winner, Velocity 539, pop in. Ex-Sydney. So the flight after mine. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so I'm going to stop recording off the 720p and we're just going to, for the live stream only, we'll get to see me make a fool of myself and fly to
Good evening, taxi via Delta Echo to the Bay of
IRS coming up.
Taxi via Delta and Echo, velocity 530.
Yeah, we'll leave all that stuff. I believe I have no passengers now, so let's reflect that in reality. No passengers at all. And then let's see what we're doing with fuel. Do we need to upload? Yeah, we probably do. It's an hour. Got Aussie Aircraft 98 wanting me to switch to the 747. I'm quite happy to do it with the 737 because I'm already in it. I don't have to swap. Just have to line the IRS. I've got no passengers on board. So let's just reposition the aircraft that ran into Brisbane. Let's see if there's any SID styles or flight planning that I need to think about. That flight away's gone. That's really annoying. Could do CG as our initial point and then we'll just join the Coolangatta 68 arrival. That could work out. I just don't see getting clearance happening. I'll just zoom in if I can see any airways leading up that way. on the low side. So I'm looking at, yes it is. So I'm just using Sky Vector here to have a look at what's happening. There is an airway. It is H185, Gold Coast, Jacobs of Royal Brisbane. So let's file that. Let's log out firstly and call ourselves a new call sign. Velocity 9956. Log that back in. YBCG to YBBN. Direct. CG H185 BN direct. Thinking of an altitude, it needs to be above 2,500. We can easily make probably 6,000. Yeah, let's do 6,000. Maybe 7. A07. It's east or west? It's east. 080 I'll do. 8,000 feet. Rest of that looks okay. That bit. Cool. And we'll send that flight plan. Alrighty, so we're going initialization. GPS is set. Let's bring us over here. Okay, GPS position is set. We're leaving Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf, going to Yankee Bravo Bravo November. Call sign is VOZ 9956. From CG the VOR H185 BN. Activate. Look on the VFR. On this bed, 41.40 fuel weight, empty. Reserves is 1.8. Get back here. Cost index will be 30. Actually be more than that. Let's make it 65. And level 80. D rate will be as much as we can muster, which is 55. Flaps will be 5. CG is that, so it's at 3.81. Back trim.
Qantas 810, good evening, clear to Brisbane via your flight plan route, runway 14. It's going to be a Gold Coast 3 departure. Main 5,000 departures with cooling data approach on 123.5 and squawk 1545.
Clear to Brisbane with our flight plan route, initial climb at 5,000 from a 14 Gold Coast departure for 1545 and departure will be cooling data approach.
Gantry doors are closing. We don't have any passengers, so no problems there. And we'll just need to wait maybe another 5 minutes for the IRS to align. No cheating on that. Now it's going to be runway 14 and Gold Coast 3. The reference 113 is both V1 and rotate speed, 123 is our V2 speed. 123. It's probably the slowest I've ever seen on the 738. So we don't have much fuel and we've got no passengers or cargo. Okay, clocks are reset. Yeah, all that stays the same for the moment. Now comes a patience game of waiting for all of that to happen. Runway 14. Might need to change the title here, see which one I need to change. I think it's that one. Hopefully this won't crash. It probably will. When I say crash, I mean out of memory error. But we might get all the way to Brisbane before that happens, so that should be okay. Now, if you're asking about the scenery at Gold Coast that I have here, very pretty. Apart from the Thai Railways, so it didn't spawn his aircraft type properly, and as far as
taxi via Golf to General Aviation.
Golf to General Aviation.
Sorted.
That's good. General
Airbus A320 T for Tiger. Animated Transavia. Thai Railways, there it is. Yay. Proper aircraft now. Cool. Let's see if we've got... Yes, we do.
Charlie on Charlie.
So let me back out. We need to push to the...
Mike Limit, Charlie, welcome to the Gold Coast. Taxi via Charlie Echo. Charlie Delta Echo to the back.
Charlie Delta Echo back. Thanks, Mike Limit, Charlie.
Gold Coast ground, velocity 9956, requesting clearance to Brisbane.
Velocity 9956, once again good evening, cleared to Brisbane via the direct flight plan route runway 14, a Gold Coast 3 departure. Maintain 5,000 departures with Coolangatta approach on 123.5 and squawking 1552.
Cleared to Brisbane via flight planned route, Gold Coast 5 departure. Initial climb 5,000, squawk code 1552, departures 123.8. Velocity 9956.
Velocity 9956.
1552. 552 set. Let's get the before takeoff checklist done. Configuration. Make a clearance push. Recall. We don't need the rest of that, so it's cool. That was our call sign 9556, 9956. Cool. And we've been cleared 5,000 feet. Gold Coast 5 off runway 14. And departure frequency was, I believe,
12... ground, Juliet Alpha Charlie, clear the runway.
1235.
I'm on Charlie, Juliet Alpha.
Cool.
Juliet Alpha Charlie, taxi via Charlie Golf to General Aviation.
Yeah, I'll probably end up with that out of memory error, but we'll see what happens.
Charlie Golf to the base, thank you.
Worst case scenario, this will be over and we'll have a musical interlude and then we'll leave. But I reckon we'll get vacated the runway before it happens. I reckon that's what's going to happen. Anyway, let's go.
Gold Coast ground, go code 36, press I for clearance from Brisbane.
All of us doing it.
Vatpac 386 clear to Brisbane via Amberley flight plane route runway 14. The Gold Coast 3 departure. Maintain 5,000 departures with Coolangatta approach 123.5 and squawk 1544.
Go code 35, cleared Amberley flight plane route to Brisbane, runway 14, Gold Coast 3 departure, 5,000 initially. Coolangatta departure on 123.8 and squawk 1544.
Go Cat 386.
Gold Coast ground, Bossy 9956, ready for push.
Bossy 9956, push and start through.
Cross start approved, Bossy 9956. Pushing. Good start, roll packs are off, starting engine number 2. Let's get all these pumps on. Engine number 2, spool starting, N2 rising. Let's go engine number 2, idle. EGT rising.
Coolangatta ground, corner 491, request airport clearance to Brisbane Hotel. Corner 491, you're clear to Brisbane. Via flight plane route runway 14, Gold Coast 3 departure. Maintaining 5,000 departures with Coolangatta approach 123.5, squawking 1550. Clear to Brisbane via Planner route, runway 14, Gold Coast 3 departure, initial altitude 5,000, squawk 1550, departure on 123.15, corner 491.
N2 rising.
Corner 491.
Engine number 1, idle. EGT rising. Parking brake is set. Starter cut out. And we'll use generator 2 for this time.
Okay, Aussie 456, Circus Apartments to Brisbane SRT.
Maybe you're coming off. All of those are good.
Aussie 456, good evening, clear to correction, Brisbane via your flight plane route.
Full takeoff checks. Recall is checked, no items.
Maintain
Flight
5,000
controls.
departures with Coolangatta approach 123.5 and squawking 1542.
Very good. Flaps. That's set that
Plane
5
route,
takeoff.
Gold Coast 3 departure.
Stabilizer trim is set.
Departure frequency 123.5.
Yeah, I'll just double check the number.
42. Aussie 456.
3.81. Yeah, that's right.
Aussie 456.
Take a briefing. It's easy takeoff today. We have a 2,900 metre long runway.
Gold Coast ground, go code 36.
We're empty, so V1 is rotate at
Go
115.
Cat 3.
Climb off speed is
Give
123.
way to the F737 behind you. When clear, push it back.
And 6,000 metre visibility with clouds at 2,200 feet. And I'm okay for a visual correction of 2,000. Cabin is secure because there's no one in it. And we're good to taxi. Let's go. Bossy 9956 is ready for taxi. Off gate 9.
Velocity 996, via Echo Alpha to the Charlie holding point, runway 14.
Yeah, Echo, then Alpha, Charlie holding point, runway 14, velocity 9956. Goes for GoCat. 2 Qantas's over there. That's the edge, isn't it? Nice active little airport over here.
Broncos ground, Qantas 491, request push and start.
You can find the scenery in
491, just behind
the notes below.
Behind you, push and start approved. Push and start approved, minus
So open up the notes and you'll see a few links.
491.
First one there is Flight Simulator X add-ons include Gold Coast Airport from the VATSIM library, and that's what we're flying with right now.
Qantas 810 behind the 737, push and start approved.
Push it to the bottom, 7, push start approved.
Just going to bring up my charts for Gold Coast 1 departure. Sid. It's not much in it, it's just a runway heading. Then vectors.
Gold Coast ground, leave on the with general aviation, request Vietnam
Hey,
departure.
runway 14, we're tracking the runway heading after passing 600 feet. And
You're clear.
turn to assigned
Clear
heading.
for departure via Coast Point, not above 2,500, squawk 1464.
And then radar vectors from Brisbane approach.
And clear to the north via Coast Point, and above 2,000, and squawk 1464, there we go.
Delta the Q and ready taxi, Cold Point ready.
On a 3.8.
And we'll paramedic taxi, gentlemen.
Aircraft coming straight in.
T456, start. With that Aussie 456 transition into brother. This is the Aussie 456 request push and start.
Another GoCat.
Aussie 456 push and start. Push through Aussie 456.
Gold Coast ground, GoCat 36, request taxi.
Go over to tower. Let's start transpondering. Cool. Rest of the takeoff checks.
536.
Start switches. Continuous. Landing lights are on. Strobes are on. Array tracks are on. Before start checks are complete. Gold Coast Tower, velocity 9956, ready at runway 14.
Velocity 9956, Gold Coast Tower, line up and wait, runway 14.
Runway 14, line up and wait, velocity 9956. Approach area is clear. Downwind area is becoming clear soon. Auto throttle is armed. I use VNAV and heading.
Velocity 9956, wind airborne left 050 and climb maintain 3000. Wind 240, 7 knots, you're clear to take off, runway 14, wind airborne contact, approach 123.5, see you next time.
Classic example of when you leave that last instruction alone. I've got heading 050, altitude 3000, runway 14, clear for takeoff, and just say again the frequency for departure.
Departure frequency is 123.5, see you next time.
123.5, velocity 9956. 23.5, set. Let's go. 50%. good, Toga. Clock's run. Takeoff offset. 100 knots.
V1, rotating. V2.
Took off before that, the rollout. Takeoff area was less space than landing. Gosh, it's accelerated a lot. Heading select. And it's contact departures, climb thrust. Felt rush before. Departures velocity 9956, climbing 3000 out of 2500, heading 050. Ups up.
Velocity 9956 Brisbane approach. Climb to 6000 and turn left back direct to Jacobs Well.
Left direct Jacobs Well and 6000 feet. Velocity 9956. Level change, 250 knots, back to VNav and direct to Jacobs Well. Quarter parts in, legs, JCW direct, select, execute and LNAV. Up takeoff checks, air conditioning and pressurization. Hot set. Get that set up to 6000 for the moment. Let's go. Start switches are off, landing gear up and off, auto brake is off, flaps are up, no lights and altimeters. Holding on altimeters, we may never actually get to it. Thousand foot to go, 500 now. I can't see any people's messages, I'm not sure if you're typing or if I'm just not getting them. Just going to refresh the page. There you go, look at that, bunch of messages. Yeah, we're talking about the weather radar that they're putting in the new Boeing 777 for PMDG, and they're going backwards compatibility of those for the NGX, apparently, so what they're saying. So that'll be nice to be able to actually see the weather, not just out the window, but also on the weather radar down there.
Okay, 626 descend to 2000.
On that screen.
2000, go ahead, 626.
Okay, 626, report my visual.
Lots of go-cat today. All the Airbus fans out.
Velocity 9956, contact the Brisbane approach on 124.7.
Over to Brisbane, 124.7, velocity 9956. On 247. Need the ATIS. Might get the tech status if there is one. Foxtrot, instrument approach, runway 19, 1013.
Approach on a 4-5 before you're breaking up your confirming on the favour upper right. Give it a
Brisbane approach, velocity 9956, maintaining 6000 with Foxtrot.
Velocity 995 Brisbane approach, runway 190, approach
Specking ILS approach, runway 19, 9er. Just take out the rest of these also. I need to hear him. Turn him up.
Velocity 9956, it's the last flight, please.
Yeah, just a bit quiet and I'll turn you up there.
Oh yeah. There's all this non-preventive phraseology sucking up your video.
Quarter 454 is approaching 9,000, requesting log.
Quarter 454, dead descent to 7,000.
7,000, quarter 454.
Quarter 528, you missed that turn from boats, I think. Turn left now to ending of 170 to get the localizer.
That's the 170, get east at localizer, quarter 528. Breathing approach, quarter 516 at 9,000.
Quarter 516, good 8, Brisbane approach, descent to 7,000, runway 19, expect ILS approach.
Just look at that ILS approach.
Expect ILS runway 19,
Speed for Brisbane, I know it's 2,500.
approach, Compass 7432, approaching 9,000.
Turn these boys down a touch again.
Compass 7432, roger.
Brisbane approach, velocity 9956, just checking are we in overhead the VOR and then fleet ILS or vectors?
Velocity 9956 negative, you can expect vectors left hand turn.
Left hand circuit vectors, thanks, 9956.
What is 422, turn left heading 330.
Left 330, quarter 422.
Okay, barometer minimums is 220. Set that up. That's done now. Right down at the bottom there. Barrow 220. Inbound is 196 on 110.1. 1101 is set both, and inbound 196. 76, there it is.
Quarter 64, cancel start and right heading 340.
And we are good. There's nobody in the back, but I'll just hit the 10 button anyway.
Starts in right heading 340.
Velocity 9956, fly heading 350.
Heading 350, 9956. 350 set.
And 9956 instructed for you is a aircraft to your 10 o'clock 2 miles opposite from 10.5 now.
Velocity 9956, we are IFO at the moment, so that we copy the traffic.
995. 2000 to re-intercept and contact tower 120.
We're kind of heading up towards Leaky, aren't we?
Localizer and power 120.5. Good work.
Leaky's in.
422, turn left heading 220.
Okay, let's roll the descent checks. Pressurization, land altitude set 0. Anti-ice, what's the temperature out there? Plus 25. No need for anti-ice. Approach briefing. Okay, we're doing the ILS approach. Runway 19er. We have the ILS set. We have. Let's do break. Break 1 is enough. We'll need the MC. No, I don't need the MC.
Again, altitude for 7432.
7432.
We're using our flap 30, 121 knots, and that's an approach speed of 126, 126.
This is approach sharply.
Let's do flap 15.
Passing 15049.
Flap 15 with a 127 approach speed, and that'll give us 133. Plenty enough. Auto break 1.
Molly 19, expect ILS sharply.
What is 422, distance 4,000, positions 2 miles from this localizer.
Okay, we'll be vacating fairly early on the runway, I do believe. And I'll just get up
4,000,
that.
ILS runway 19, 422.
And we might even shut it down all the way to battery off. Don't think we've got a gate for this one. Just going to the remote stand for 200.
5,000, corner 454. 743.
We'll see where ground wants us to go. Might be one of the remote stands.
Left heading 090, number 7432. Number 7432, negative 065.
Brisbane departure, corner 77 with you, passing through 29,000.
Cruise altitude, because this is a cruise altitude, it's 6,000 now.
Compass 7432, turn left heading 065. Left 065, compass 7432. Compass 77, good day, Brisbane approach, right line, flight level 180.
Flight level 180, corner 77.
Brisbane approach. Descend to 10,000, QNH 1015.
10,000, 105.
Brisbane approach, has possibility of contacting request from Gold Coast approach.
No, you're going to call
Charlie for Park Quebec.
Charlie for Park Quebec, yeah, forgot to tell you, contact Gold Coast approach 1 2 days. Okay.
Out approach 1 2 3 4 5, station 1 2 next time, Charlie for Park Quebec.
Let's go up on Strathboat. I think that's North Strathboat.
422 is established on ILS, runway 19 over Brisbane.
Compass 454, turn left heading 220.
Yeah.
Left heading 220, corner 454. Corner 422, contact Brisbane Tower 120 decimal 5, yeah.
20 decimal 5, good day.
Corner 454, descent to 4,000. Descent to 4,000, corner 454. Quantum 516, descent to 5,000.
5,000, corner 516.
Charlie Alpha Lima, cancel star, turn right at 010.
Right in 010, Charlie for Lima.
7527 approaching.
520 Delta, descent to 7,000.
7527.
Corner 454, position 1 mile from the localizer, flight heading 220, max time with intercept, cleared ILS from a 190. From heading 220, cleared for the ILS approach runway 19, corner 457. Velocity 9956, turn right heading 005.
Right heading 005, velocity 996.
Brisbane approach, corner 528 with you, go around Mr. Approach runway 19.
Corner 528, Brisbane had no idea why he did go around, so we mutually decided that he'd just like to talking to me. I'm hoping that's true. Maintain 3,000, turn right heading 340.
Russian 340, you got nothing to worry about. Corner 528.
Qantas 454, contact Brisbane Tower 120.
Speed intervene 200 knots.
120.5, corner 454, go. request further. 7432, stand by for just about 30 seconds to the distance.
Under 05 will be next.
77, contact Brisbane Center 121 days.
Brisbane Center 121 decimal 2, Compass 77.
Compass 7432, descent to 4,000, turn right heading 170.
4,000, right heading 170, 3432.
Healing 520 from Delta, contact Gold Coast approach 12, correction, Brisbane approach, 123 days.
123.5,
Compass 7432, position 2 miles from the localizer. On that heading of 170, make pilot intercept. Clear ILS from the 19 approach.
Off heading 170, clear ILS approach, runway 19, compass 7432.
Qantas 516, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Flying me 200, climb 516.
Qantas 516, turn right heading 030. Qantas 516, turn right heading 030.
Right heading 030, climb 516.
Velocity 99.56, descend to 4,000.
Out of 4,000, velocity 9956. 4,000 set, level change.
Charlie Alpha Lima, descend to 5,000.
5,000, Charlie Alpha Lima.
Charlie Alpha Lima, turn left heading 350.
350, Charlie Alpha Lima.
This is approach today, velocity 965 with you sending through flight level 123 9000.
Velocity 965 today, Brisbane approach, runway 19, expect ILS approach, and advise you. Correction, verify you have information on track.
Basically 19 approach, and we do have velocity 965.
965. Velocity 99.56, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270, velocity 9970. 56.
Compass 7432, contact Brisbane Tower 120.
Heading 270, set.
120, climb, compass 7432, today.
Qantas 528, turn right heading 020.
1,000 ago.
Right to 020, Qantas 528.
Velocity 99.56, continue left turn heading 240.
Heading 240, velocity 9956. 240 set. Flaps 1. Approach checklist. I'll choose an instrument set. We have barometer 220 and 1013. Approach aids set, ILS on both, and 196 inbound course.
Qantas 416, turn left heading
Standby
230.
ADI is set. Approach checklist complete.
Qantas 516, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270, Qantas 516.
Velocity 99.56, position 1.5 miles from the localizer, turn left heading 220, maintain 4,000 to establish, cleared ILS runway 19 approach.
Left heading 220, clear ILS runway 19 approach, maintain 4,000 to established, velocity 9956.
Velocity
Approach motor.
99.56, not above 180 knots, please.
Not above 180 knots, velocity 9956. 180 knots set.
Qantas 516, continue that left turn to heading at 240, descend to 4,000.
And the pull down is 210, Qantas 516.
Velocity 965, descend to 7,000.
Speed flap 1.
7,000, velocity 965.
165 set.
Actually, Qantas 516, I changed my mind, fly heading 280. Qantas 516, apologies.
Get out.
I changed my mind again, fly heading 230.
230, Qantas 516.
Load soap. And
Velocity
local.
99.56, contact Brisbane 120, station 5K.
Over tower 120.5, velocity 9956. 120.5 set. Flap 5. Speed brake armed. Brisbane Tower, velocity 9956, runway 19.
Velocity 99 at 56, G'day, Brisbane Tower, continue approach runway 190, number 2.
Continue approach number 2, velocity 9956. Alright, landing checklists. We have engine start switches continuous, recall has been checked and clear, speed brake is armed, landing gear down 3 grade, auto brake set 1, flaps, holding at flaps, and landing lights are on. Holding 165 till final approach fix.
Compass 7432, wind 150 degrees, 6 knots, clear to land runway 19.
Clear to land 19, compass 7432.
$2,000 feet. I was just about to reply to Les APAC about what Vattastic is. It's www.vattastic.com. It shows a map of the world which you can zoom around and scroll in like on Google Maps, and it shows every aircraft that's logged in and its current position on the VATSIM network. Okay, we're going to pull off speed. We're going to go flaps 15. White dot. I'm actually going to pull it all the way back to VRAF.
454, contact Brisbane ground 121.7, g'day.
Class 454, g'day, thanks for 86.
And that's landing flap 15. Landing checks completed. And I'll grab the aircraft. My aeroplane. Trim work as we work our speed down.
Velocity 9956, wind 150 degrees, 6 knots, clear land. Runway 19.
Runway 19, clear to land. Velocity 9956. Probably not doing a return after this, but we'll see. If there's still air traffic around, why not? Just don't imagine that they'll be around an hour after the flying was meant to finish. Dot below. Correcting. Looking okay now. A little bit on the quick side. Visual. Landing.
Tower class 516 on the ILS 1, runway 1. 516, g'day Brisbane Tower, continue approach 19. Continue 19 on class 516.
knots. $60 knots, manual braking. Brake off, flaps up. APU going. All the switches are good. Expecting a ground on 1217.
Quarter 516, clear land runway 19 at winds 150 degrees 6 knots.
Clear land runway 19 at 1516.
Aussie 9956 vacated on Alpha 2.
Aircraft contact again.
Aussie 9956 vacated Alpha 6.
Aussie 9956, contact ground 121.7, g'day.
121.7, Aussie 9956. Brisbane ground, Aussie 9956 off Alpha 6.
Velocity 9956, welcome to Brisbane. Taxi at your discretion to the bay.
Taxi to the bay, we'll take Bravo 6, Charlie 6 into Bay 40s.
Velocity 9956, no worries at all.
Aircraft 454 shut down, thanks guys for the ATC.
Put a foot back on now, we're check out a good flight.
Alright, the memory errors, yep, isn't that unusual. Gate 40 something. Where am I going? 43 looks good. Let's go with them. Going over there. Okay.
Brisbane ground 1516 at Alpha 9, taxi to Cape.
This one doesn't have a marshaller. It's got those green lights straight ahead.
Welcome to Brisbane. Taxi via Bravo,
Green light right there.
to the bay.
Let's go forward a bit.
To the bay via Bravo 25, 1516.
Right up to about there. Stop. Red light. Cool. Hey, APU is coming up on the generator and APU on the bleeds. Don't worry about that stuff yet. Engine shutting down. Turn these boys off. Pumps coming off. And that stuff there coming off. Now, we don't have anybody on board at the moment. But how much do I need? If I was to go back to Sydney, seatbelts would have to be off for the moment because we need to refuel. Heat's off, coming off there. That's cool. Anything else I need to turn off? Nope. Cool. If I was to go back the other direction, probably need to visit the flight plan. Have we got that stuff coming up yet? Yes, we do. Alright, let's turn this baby around. Again. Glutton for punishment, I know. Alright, IRS coming up. That can go away. So can the ILS. Cool. That can shut down and reset. 30 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes on that clock. Yeah, I do have default polys. Alrighty, let's log that one off and let's pick a flight plan from FlightAware. Call sign, I mean, not flight plan. From Brisbane to Sydney. So I'm knocking out over this side.
G'day, taxi down Alpha, where shall I fly on?
Wrong thing. There we go. Velocity 998. Let's do that. YBBN to YSSY. Let's grab that one. GCT at the end. Williamtown as the thingy. They've planned 40,000. Let's do that. 400 sounds fun. Send that off. Come down here and put some people on board. So I need the menu.
Brisbane ground, Qantas 528, requesting taxi gate, domestic.
Just gonna turn him off for a bit.
8, no worries. Take it.
There we go. Cool, so I need payload. I'll be wanting 140 passengers. 700 in the front. Some random number that's smaller in the back. Fuel will need to be 6,100. Let's get the doors open. Yes, now it's taking a long time to text to things, isn't it? Yes. It's gonna die soon. My god, there's like a million heavies all over the place. 767s and 747s and 777s everywhere. Okay, that's all done. Let's get the GPS position. YBBN. Back to the screen over here. So Brisbane to Sydney. VOZ 998. And we're flying via Brisbane, BN, and to H862. Don't know why, but I've lost all the messages. Okay, and that's H12 down to Sydney, Sierra Yankee. Activate. Performance. Have zero fuel weight of 54.7. Have reserves of 1.9. Cost index of 30. Flight level 400. I would have done Rockhampton, but I noticed there's no air traffic controllers up that up that far north. So it's Sydney or Gold Coast. They're my only two options, or maybe probably could have done something like Port Macquarie or Tamworth, but nah, go back to Sydney. Came from there. 30 degrees D rate. Takeoff will be 5. Center of gravity trim is 17.5 Mach, which is 5.57. It's close to there anyway. That's pretty much there now. Let's go and talk to ground. Is he still there? Yes, he is. Cool. And ATIS. Shall we do ground first?
Brisbane ground, American 8471, requesting airway clearance to Sydney.
Exactly like that. Cool. Stairs are ready to come off, and the computer's run out of memory. There we are. Well, we're not going to Sydney. We're ending the flight here. That had to happen at some point, didn't it? Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Oh well. So that was Panic Stations Gold Coast and Brisbane. We did manage to visit both the Gold Coast and Brisbane. Unfortunately, Brisbane has decided to kill us. I don't remember the Tiger at Gold Coast, but he didn't win. He was a minute early. Anyway, since we can't actually complete the flight due to the out-of-memory error, that was bound to come anyway. I hope you've enjoyed yourself this flight from Sydney to the Gold Coast and then up to Brisbane. So we got a bit of a freebie. We didn't get the full freebie all the way back to the return, but yeah, it was going to happen, wasn't it? Third flight in a row, including Orbix. We're not a 64-bit sim. So anyway, hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for joining, and I'll be logging out here and going off to bed and then going off to work in the morning. So I've got a fairly busy day tomorrow. I have to run 4 sets of reports, and I've got a couple of new team members and an old one that's leaving. Anyway, I'm off to bed. I've enjoyed the fact that I had an OOM. I don't have another hour and a half of flying to do. Yeah, so it's about 9:30 PM here in Melbourne on the east coast of Australia, and thanks for joining. It's been a pleasure flying up to the Gold Coast and into Brisbane with only an out-of-memory error after we're about to push. Yeah, Orbix, Brisbane, it's really the massive hog. It's probably the worst, well, worst performing airport that I have on my system. Maybe Melbourne, don't know. Brisbane seems to make it even worse. Anyway, thanks for joining on the stream. I'll play you out with the intro music, and I'll put this flight, well, the first flight, the one from Sydney to Gold Coast, that'll go up on 780p hopefully on Monday night, and then on Tuesday night you'll get the Milk Run one from tomorrow night. So again, I'm flying a milk run Monday. I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming that, probably just uploading it on Tuesday. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining, and I'll play you out.